What's up, world? It's your boy AP. This is AP's NBA Daily Picks. In this video, I'll be breaking down the Sacramento Kings versus San Antonio Spurs. They're playing at 3 p.m. It's an early game on Sunday. That's 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. Do the math. Hey, man, y'all like, comment, and subscribe, man. Let's push this YouTube page into the algorithm. You know, there's a lot of sports cappers out there, especially NBA cappers. Hey, y'all, look, man. Send them my page. I'm the type of dude I like to collaborate. I can talk NBA basketball all day long. But let's get into this video. This game right here. They're giving the Kings plus 7.5, and over and under is 237.5. For the injury report, we got Precious Achiuwa, game time decision. Domantas Sabonis, game time decision. Keegan Murray out. And for the Spurs, we got Victor Wembanyama. He's a game time decision, and Dylan Harper out. I expect Victor Wembanyama to play, and also Sabonis and Precious Achiuwa. Let me get into the game notes in this game right here. So let's look at the bigger picture. This game features two teams headed in opposite directions. The Spurs are 8-4. They're a strong home team looking to bounce back after two tough losses to Steph Curry and the Warriors. Curry went crazy. Curry had them. Listen, man, this is off the topic, but if I see Curry wearing them Black Mamba Nikes, I'm taking them over. They're going to have to raise this player points prop to 45 points because I'm taking them over. If it's anything under 40, I'm taking them over. I'm just going to take them for the 40 points, drop a couple Honda on there, a couple blue faces, and let's go. But that's a whole nother topic. The Kings are 3-10, and they're falling. They falling and can't get up. They lost 5 games in a row, and they're dealing with critical injuries to their big men, to their front line. The Spurs, they got the home court advantage. They're excellent at home. They're 5-2 record. The Kings are in a crisis. Road teams on a losing streak of 5+ games rarely play well against rested home teams. The Kings' confidence are low, and their defense has collapsed, allowing 124.5 points per game, ranked near the bottom of the league. The injury mismatch. Domantas Sabonis is playing with a rib contusion. That's bruised ribs. Why it matters, rebounding and defending in the paint requires physical contact. With the rib injury, it is extremely painful to box out and absorb contact. So I'm not looking for Sabonis to be diving for loose balls or even trying to jump high, because he's going to have to extend his jumping ability to get a rebound over Wemby. This is a nightmare matchup. Sabonis, he got to guard Victor Wembanyama. Wemby is 7'4" and forces you to jump, like I said, and extend constantly. I don't think Sabonis is going to be able to handle that. And also, this is what I really like in this game. It's a revenge game narrative for De'Aaron Fox, for D Fox against his old team. It's the first time Fox will face the Kings in a San Antonio uniform. Star players almost always try to score more against their former teams to prove that they won in the trade. So he wants to prove to the Spurs and also to the Kings that he's worth the money that they gave him. You know what I'm saying? So the Kings guard Schroeder and Monk, they're too small to stop Fox. And also Fox can get to the rim whenever Sabonis get in foul trouble. And when he's out the game, they don't have any rim protection. Precious Achiuwa, he's pretty strong down low, but he's not enough. He's not enough to stop the Spurs from scoring at will. You know what I'm saying? Also, I had some very interesting data on, if I can get to it right quick, y'all, hold on. Interesting data on when players play their old teams, dating back from, let me find it. Okay, historical analysis of superstar players facing their former franchise for the first time. Legends such as Michael Jordan versus the Bulls and LeBron James versus the Cavs demonstrated a 5 to 8% usage rate spike. So for Fox, who averages 21.5 points and 6.1 assists over 514 games for the Kings, this game represents an opportunity to validate the Spurs' investment and arguably expose the defensive schemes he practiced against for years. But they got a new coaching staff over there. But he understands these players, and he know He know how Malik Monk play. You know what I'm saying? He know how DeRozan play, so he can give his teammates advice on how to stop them as well. And Sabonis, he knows their weaknesses. He was over there with them for 6 years. I went over the injury. Now Stephon Castle, man, he's unchained. You know what I'm saying? While the matchup, you know, is Fox and Wimbiana, Stephon Castle without Dennis Harper, he's seeing usage rate increase also. His usage rate is around 25.8%. Transition efficiency and foul drawing. So I think I look at the Castle. He has abilities to draw fouls and transition. He currently leads the NBA in foul drawing rate in transition scenarios against a Kings team that ranks poorly in transition defense and is prone to reaching when out of position. Castle's aggressive nature will likely put the Spurs in the bonus early in the quarters. This is a sharp hidden angle right here that you can attack in this game also, and look for players like Stephon Castle to get to the paint, draw fouls, put the Kings in a bonus fast. Let's see, the rebounding disparity. So, you know, the front court of the Kings, they're without Keegan Murray, and they got two other hurt players, Sabonis and Achua. They're going to go after Wemby. Wemby averaging 11 rebounds per game in this season, but spikes to 12.5 against the Kings. The Spurs generally secure the defensive glass well, and the Kings' ability to secure offensive rebounds due to the lack of athleticism will limit their second chance points. So that's the way that underdogs win games, by second chance points. I don't see the Kings getting much second chance points. Pace and transition defense. The Spurs, led by Fox, play at a very, very cool pace. You know what I'm saying? Fox speed allows San Antonio to initiate offense before defense is set. The Kings allow 1.18 points per possession, a number that degrades further in transition. With Sabonis likely lagging in transition due to his pain, the Kings guard struggling to contain the ball, the Spurs should generate a significant number of uncontested layups and open corner threes for shooters like Harrison Barnes, Keldon Johnson, and Champagnie. You know what I'm saying? So, saying all that to say this, I like to give y'all some interesting facts. You know what I'm saying? I like the Spurs to cover the spread. What is it, 8.5? I'm sorry, -7.5 now. The line is moving around everywhere. I like the Spurs to cover the spread because they don't know what Wemby's going to do. And that's one thing. Wemby is a big factor in this game. He changes up everything. But I think with the home court bounce back spot and with Fox being super motivated, with Stephon Castle playing well, they got a few other pieces they can put in there. Harrison Barnes shooting the ball well. I don't know if I like them to cover the spread. I like them to win, but I want Wemby in this game. Wemby got to be in this game for them to cover the spread, in my opinion. So if you want to wait for the news at game time and see how it goes, let's do it. But let me see if I got the props that I like down low. All right, my bad, y'all. So, all right, De'Aaron Fox. I like him over his points. I like him over his assists. I like him to get 4 rebounds. I can see him hitting around 20. I see him getting 25 points in this game, 8 assists in this game with Wemby playing. Fox usage rate is 38.8%, and historical data suggests that usage bump against former teams. The Kings lack perimeter defenders capable of staying in front of him without fouling. Dennis Schroeder is the best, but Fox has the size and the speed advantage over Schroeder. I like him over his proper 26.5 points. I like him over that. I think the volume will be there for him. Victor Wembanyama, you know, this game is a game where he can excel. I like him to get. My model projects him at about 26 points, 14 rebounds, and about 5 assists. The Kings allow the second most rebounds to opponents in some metrics, but Wembanyama's length is the kryptonite to Sabonis' T-Rex arm span. The projection of 14 rebounds is conservative given his history of 13 plus against the Kings. So his prop is at 11.5. I like him over 11.5, and then in the game, when I'm gonna watch this game live, I'm gonna ladder him up. I'm gonna take him at until it gets about 16. I'm going to take him all the way up there and see if we can knock the sports books out. You know what I'm saying? Stephon Castle, his usage rate has increased. I think he can get about 16 points, 5 assists. So I do like Castle assists at 5. You know what I'm saying? Castle's averaging 18.4 points per game, where he starts and plays 30-plus minutes. With the Kings defense collapsing on Fox and Wemby, Castle slashes to the lane. He'll be wide open, so that'll be some more assists coming from Fox or Wemby. But we noticed that his prop is at 14.5. I like him over that prop, but we noticed the increase in usage for players playing against their former team. So Fox might take a little bit of that usage from Stephon Castle there. Only thing I like from Barnes is maybe 2 threes. I think he hit about 2 threes. Let me go look at another. Let me simplify this. So the picks that I like for this game, we'll get to the player prop picks. I like Wemby over 11.5 rebounds. The Kings allow a ton of rebounds to opposing centers. The Kings organization is dysfunctional. They lack the size and the athletic ability to rebound over Wemby. I like Wemby over 11.5 points. Revenge game, they got Darren Fox points at 26.5. I like him to get over that. His usage rate should increase. It's already high at 32%, so it's going to spike here. And he missed that. He actually missed that game-winning shot that could have won the game against the Warriors. So I think he should be focused and locked in this game. He probably had this game circled on his calendar. I also do like Stephon Castle over his points. And I got to fade Domantas Sabonis under 12.5 rebounds. I got to fade him under that. You know what I'm saying? We're going to fade Sabonis. And I don't mind fading DeMar DeRozan under his points and rebounds also. So some interesting facts before I get out of here. The Spurs had the 7th best defense in the NBA. The Kings had the 27th ranked offense. That's a mismatch. The Kings struggle to defend the three-point line on the road, which sets up perfectly for Spurs shooters like Harrison Barnes. He's also playing against his old team also, so he'll be looking to knock their face off also. And Wemby's dominance in the last game against the Kings, Wemby had a triple-double. He historically destroys his team. I think it's going to be like 124 to 110, the Spurs. You know what I'm saying? And I might do like E40 and sprinkle a little something on that Victor Wembanyama triple-double. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, that was everything right there, man, for this game. Y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Please be on the lookout for more content from your boy, AP. It's AP NBA Daily Picks, like always. Health, wealth, and love to all. And y'all know what time it is. It's bag season.